Hey guys, it's Zach JPG. Welcome back to another video. So I don't know about you, but I love Billie Eilish. I love her work. Her most recent album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, was insane. I just saw her in concert last week and that concert was like life-changing. Like her vocals, perfect. She has perfect pitch, I think. Her face card, untouchable. Those eyes, I was literally like frozen the entire time. Her aesthetics, chef's kiss, art. She really is one of the icons of this entire generation, but what if she was an icon of the 2000s generation? Like, what might the cover of Hit Me Hard and Soft look like if it came out in 2004 instead of 2024? Well, you're in luck because I actually have Photoshop and Procreate open, ready to go, and I am itching to design something. So let me shut up and let's get into it. First, I'm gonna need to meditate and astral project back to 2004 to remember what the vibes were. I was 2 years old. Iconic music was coming out every single day. Kelly Clarkson, Ciara, Outkast, Usher, all popping out on the scene. The movie Mean Girls just dropped. Life was good. All right, now I'm overloaded on nostalgia, like it's coming out of my pores. And I'm gonna use that to refuel my Billie Eilish redesign. So let's go to Pinterest to get a little bit more inspiration. So I definitely want something that's kind of like stereotypically 2000s, if you know what I mean. Like obviously there's so many different art styles and inspirations and all that at the time, but I wanna do like the standard like when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, that was 2000. I think something like this would be really cool. I know she has like the baggy style, that's kind of her vibe. So something more inspired by R&B and hip hop, I think would look cool with her style, maybe. The Pimpdemic, iconic. Like this is so, I wonder if this is like what year this is. Oh, I love this. This is sick. I love Eve. Obviously, Missy Elliott is like a huge inspiration for me personally, but I feel like for a lot of artists as well, like I can honestly see a little bit of like style influence in Billie from Missy Elliott, if I may, I don't know. Speaking of 2004, I didn't realize this is when the Pepsi ad came out. This changed me. Obviously, I don't remember when I was 2, but like when I was growing up, I watched it on YouTube and that was like, I was gagged. They need to bring back that kind of commercial. Okay, so I think I have enough inspiration. I definitely want to utilize orange and blue as the main 2 colors because even though her album cover is all blue, her concert colors are very much orange and blue. Like she loves that complementary colors and so do I. Like the actual stage had LED lights, so it was like this really bright, rich orange. I would say orangey yellow, and I feel like we should use that. So my plan is to use this photo as the focal point, the base photo, and then add a bunch of other 2000s elements and design trends and stuff like that in the background, in the foreground, all that jazz. Like my main goal is to gaslight people into thinking that this is a Mandela effect and Billie actually has been around for 2 decades. Can we do it? Let's find out. All right, y'all, I had to change into a sweater because it is freezing here in Connecticut. It's depressing. I have a lot of my assets already that I just cut the backgrounds out and stuff like that on Photoshop. So now it's just a matter of laying them down and designing them, which is really the hard part, honestly. So we're gonna start with good old Billie. Also, I wanna start with a background base. I can always change it later, but I'm thinking like a dark blue. That's not really the vibe though. Maybe like that. But in my head, I had an idea to do like, since the album cover is called Hit Me Hard and Soft, I wanted to do something paying homage to the hitting, if you will, something a little dramatic. So I had the idea to have glass kind of shattering out from behind her, if that makes sense. So I went ahead and cut out some glass overlays. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then to add some depth around it, I'm just gonna add a couple different values and colors of blue. Like I feel like just adding a little bit of color variation does a lot to the piece, I think, at least. I don't know. What brush is this even? It's the bristles brush. I think it comes with Procreate, if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm going to go in with a airbrush and then put a little bit of a glow around Billie. Period. Okay. I kind of like this glass better. So duplicate that, put some over here. That maybe, oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so we have something for the background so far. It's not gonna stay like that, I don't think, but I just needed to get something down so then we can work on the other elements. So I'm gonna add the titles next. I made these on Photoshop just using a bunch of like blending options and blending layers. It was really confusing. It took me way too damn long, but we're here now. On the top, so we have Hit Me Hard is gonna go right there. And then we have And Soft under it because I couldn't fit it all in one row, sorry. Oh, that looks sick. I'm getting excited about this, y'all. All right, now I'm looking at what we have so far and I'm not loving this photo now that I'm looking at it because I feel like it's just too red and orange. So I think what we're gonna do, I made another little graphic of her and then I just like inverted it and like did a bunch of crazy shit with it. So I wanna see what that looks like because I feel like that has potential. So like maybe put it like right there. Wait, hold on. Okay, that is sickening for real. Although I don't like this purple now. Like, I am sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is how my brain works. Like, I can't just be doing everything in order. Like, that's just, unfortunately, that's not how it works. I wish it was, it's not. This is just me experimenting because I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna look good, what won't look good. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but I would need to add some kind of orange element to the piece. So we have to figure out what that might be. Okay, so off camera, I just added a little star shape thingy in the top to kind of like frame the words. And now I'm gonna go in with some fire elements because we need something going on down here and we also need something that's orange because I need that complementary color, like I need it. So insert fire, maybe one here, distort it a little bit, and then we'll insert another one and put her on the other side over here, a little bigger. Oh, period. Okay, that's cute, that's cute. And then because I want it to glow a little bit more, I'm gonna duplicate that. And then I'm just gonna literally Gaussian blur the background of that. What else do I want to do with this, honestly? I feel like I need to add some texture in the background as well. So we're gonna go to Pinterest and we're gonna find a little grainy texture vibe. I never know which ones to choose and which ones that'll look good, so I end up just saving a bunch and then testing them all out. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. This is definitely giving 2000s though. You know, when you look at something and you're like, holy shit, the graphic designer just threw up on the page. No shade, but like, that's what it's giving. That was the goal. So there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Soft light. Okay. What do we think? What do we think? You know what? I like, but I want to test something. 1 second. Okay, so I ended up switching around the colors for the Billie asset because I just feel like, I don't know, it wasn't really fitting. And now I feel like it just makes a lot more sense and like looks a little bit more intentional because the orange is reflecting the glow of the fire. And all I really kind of want to do is add some shines, you know, do some like last minute details. But other than that, I'm gagged. I love how this is turning out, for real. Like definitely hip hop 90s, early 2000s rap covers inspired for sure. So I just got this free sparkle brush set from this creator. I forget the name, but I'll put it up here. And I'm just gonna go through and add some cool sparkles to places where I feel like it needs to be. On the words, I definitely wanna add a few, just honestly like on each. Yes, that's fire. And then I'm gonna add a bling right here for like that like grill bling look, but I want it to be a little bit more glowy. So what I'm gonna do is go under with another layer and then take my airbrush and then just make a little circle so it's glowy like that. All right guys, here is our final draft, Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish, 2004 edition. The only thing I ended up adding was a couple feathers in the background of like the crash or whatever, just to add an ode to Birds of a Feather because that is like the biggest song from her album, I'm pretty sure. But overall, I love it. It came together in the end. I was a little nervous at the beginning, but let me know what you guys think of this album cover and comment down below different artists that you want to see me do this with. Thank you for watching. See you next week.